everybody, and welcome to Season 2, Episode, I want to say 20 of the Creatorcast. With us, we have Sir Goofs. Hi.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's been a
Middle of the
long
week.
day. Yeah.
I have nothing to look forward to. I'm on summer. I have nothing constricting my schedule.
Man, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because it's always like summer vacation, and like you spend like a good solid like month and a half of just laying around.
I had goals for this summer. I was gonna be like, I'm going to make a ton of money from commissions. I'm gonna get my permit. I'm going to work out and everything. I have not done any of that.
I mean, hey, there's still time in the summer. Summer ain't over yet.
I'm getting my permit by August. That's the goal.
Woo! That's exciting.
I'm almost 17. It's not that exciting.
Better late than never. I mean, I know people who are 20 years old and they're like, I don't have a driver's license. I'm like, huh?
That's fair.
If you're in college. What?
How old are you, Goose?
I'm 21.
You're 21? Okay. So that's not crazy.
No. I had to grow the facial hair so people stopped mistaking me for like, oh, you're 17. I'm like, no.
I was gonna say
I'm
12,
not.
so that's a lot better.
It's funny because like a year ago, I would wear a hat every now and again for work, and I looked like I was 12 years old every time. And my girlfriend's like, you look 12. I was like, I know.
The facial hair and then having your hair like it is really helps. Like, it helps sell your age.
Yeah, thank you. For the longest time, I had like my hair down a little past my shoulders.
When you had no facial hair and your hair was pulled back into a ponytail, that's the 12 look.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But this is the new suit. This is your.
This is the new suit. Yeah.
Does it have a title?
So it was funny because it wasn't meant to be the permanent name, but it kind of became the name. It's called the Moon Suit.
Ooh.
So I made it's just a red and black like classic suit, but I was like, you know what? And I messaged my girlfriend. Her name is Leslie, and I was like, hey Leslie, I want you to design the logos and pick out the lenses. And so before she designed the logos, I was like, I'll call it the Moon Suit because that's just like my nickname for her is Moon.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's like your suit, the Moon Suit, let's do that. And she actually took that and made kind of like logos based off like moon, like symbols, characters. I'm not too sure.
Interesting.
So I actually have like the concept right here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That was horrifying without the eyes, but that was so cool.
Yeah, a little bit. It is a little terrifying, but no, she did.
I love that.
I was really impressed. Yeah, a lot of people are liking it. I'm really happy.
It's like the perfect meet between like the classic logo of like the front and then also the classic logo of the back.
Yeah, she did a really nice job designing them. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty surprised, and I was like, wait a minute, I like these.
I love it. And then what kind of lenses do you have?
So the lenses I have the mask right here. I have like some temporary lenses on. These are just like the lenses I had on hand.
Gotcha.
But I plan on getting Zach's. Well, not Zach's. It's Tiz's, or I can never pronounce his name, but it's like Thizz. He got custom lenses designed from Zach, and he made them public. So we're gonna end up using those. I just haven't gotten the chance to print them yet because I just got my printer working after it being down for like 2 weeks.
Nice. Is it just an FDM?
Yeah, it's a Elgu Neptune 3 Pro.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'm trying to catch up on commissions.
You know your face.
Had some mess ups, but it's fine.
Wow. You know your printer is good when it has a super long and complicated name.
I want to get every time I hear about the Bamboo Labs, I'm like, oh, it's just a simple like Bamboo Lab 3. It's like Bamboo Lab 3 Pro Quad Extruder something.
Yeah, you got the extended names.
Yeah.
I posted this shell today. It's the Bermuda.
Yeah.
Four people have ordered it already.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I've made like, so far today, I've made over $100.
That's something to be happy about. I mean, that's, yeah.
I used the business brain because I was I only own a few Zach shells, and like you need to have Zach files because everybody wants Zach files.
Yeah, he definitely. There's other good facial patterns out there, but man, Zach's are really hard to beat.
Yeah.
I think there's only like maybe 2 guys off the top of my head I can think of that I would get facials from, even though I don't use facials, but
I keep forgetting that.
a lot of people do. I've in the beginning, I had actually like a couple people like argue with me, being like, "You're lying." I'm like, I'm not.
Huh. Interesting. But no, so I was like, I was talking to my dad because I had just sold a Gwen shell, and I was talking to my dad. I was like, "Hey, I really don't know if I should. I only have $60 to my name. This is the first payment I've gotten in 4 months. Do I spend it on a new file?" And he said, "The Bermejo is popular right now, like with creators like Pizza and
We love pizza. I'm gonna be making him a suit soon.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, I'm excited for that. I'm just like, with that, it's gonna be popular enough that I should just take a shot. And literally, I made a post about it, like kind of showing off, like, hey, this is for sale.
You did a good job on it.
Within 1 minute of that post, somebody had a comment on it being like, "I'm interested. Can I DM you?"
That's amazing. That's the best feeling.
It really is.
The worst feeling is like when you're selling something pre-made and you just gotta wait. Like you put it out there and you just have to wait for it to like, just come on, somebody buy it, somebody get it.
I've been really lucky over the past little bit because I do my commissions. They're a bit pricier. Although I say that, but then I see other commissions that aren't yours on the market.
To be honest, both me and you are really on the low end. We both need to like increase that a little bit.
I know. I now have my base shell at 95. And that's just because
that's a solid price. I need to get closer to that.
Here's the thing. The only reason I raised it was because Zach made his announcement that anybody could, like, if they bought the file, could.
Yep.
And I was like, I will build the $15 that the shells usually cost into my price. That way anybody can just pick whatever shell they want.
That's smart. That's really smart.
But
you should advertise then, being like, this is why the price has increased. Like, go nuts.
Well, I don't know. I thought if people did, they'd be like, I kind of don't want to pay you that now.
People argue about price. You mean like either you get paid or you don't.
It's true. But no, then all my stuff is like, for this shell, it probably would have cost like $130 or something if they were doing my commissions. It's
really awesome to see you getting the comic mesh. It's such a good. I don't think I have any on me, but it's such a good just mesh. It's so nice. I wish people did it more because all you need is like I say all you need, and I know it's a lot of money for people, but like a $20 airbrush, some $10 paint, and it's your like $10 in mesh.
It's really not. It's worth it. I paid, I think, $12 for the roll of mesh I have, and it's like 6 feet worth, and you only use like.
I'm looking at this like steel mesh. I'm like, I don't think I will ever make enough commissions to run through this entire thing. Luckily, I make suits for myself, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's insane. And I'm like, part of me is kind of honestly missing the PC fan mesh look. And I could make it if I want, but it's also like, do I want it?
I also have like options. At the last Comic-Con I went to, both me and my girlfriend missed our PC fan mesh lenses because we both had like window tint lenses, and oh man, I knew they fogged. I didn't think they would fog as bad as they did.
Oh, seriously?
Hers. So I made her lenses. They're like mid frames and everything. Way back when, like when I didn't know what I was doing. So it's like a layer of like plastic, window tint, another layer of plastic, like all sandwiched together. So like her in like the window tint on the middle where you can't defog it ended up fogging up. So she was just blind the entire time. I had to take off like my whole mask because they're like sewn on.
Jeez.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, but it was just like, ooh, I'd like to see now.
That's one thing. I don't know how, but I just got so lucky with these. Like, these don't fog up at all. But there's
That's awesome.
a plastic layer over top.
It's funny because at least when I use my mid frames, again, my girlfriends are just kind of outdated. They tend to not fog up, which is really weird until it's that window mesh or window tint.
Interesting.
I'm like, I don't know what the deal is with that stuff. Looks cool though. Like, man.
I really, because I've been out wearing my shell, and it's when you get outside and you have like the steel wire mesh inside, and if the sun hits it just right, you can't see. Like that, just you're blind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to be able to swap out my lenses with like sunglass.
That's what I'm gonna do for this suit. Pizza, he's hooking everybody up on it. He uses like an actual like visor. So I'm like, man, I got blue eyes, which for those who don't know, blue eyes in the sun don't mix well. Not good. I can't see. So the goal with this suit was just like, I'm gonna have a suit that I make, and I don't care what happens to it. I'm just gonna wear it out to like random stuff, do stupid stuff in it. So I'm like, wait, if I can get sunglass lenses, I'm gonna be golden. That's the plan for this suit. So I'm
love
super
that.
excited about that.
The sunglass, like the sun deflecting, or the sun absorbing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes work great for the moon themed suit.
I didn't think about it until now. It does. I'm gonna use that as an excuse for the lenses.
I mean, it works.
It does. Yeah, no, you're right. It totally does.
Oh my gosh, but no, I want to try mid-frame sometime. I love the idea, but I have to get the file from Zach.
Yeah, they're nice. They're a little bit annoying. Unless you glue them in. Apparently, if you glue, I haven't glued any in yet. I want to for this one. Like again, this. But because I'm experimenting a lot with this suit. But I heard from like Cash and Zach, and there's one of my other friends that told me about it. Gluing them in is really nice.
I want to try gluing them in. I'm like, if I could just have one that I don't have to align the little dot in the center with the eyes every single time, I'll happily take it. So, okay, moving on a little bit. You're kind of like the suit guy.
A little bit, surprisingly.
How'd that come to be? Because, like...
You know, it was funny because it's anybody who's, like, attempted to make your suit or makes, like, a mask, it's always, like, the same origin of, like, oh, I watched probably Spider-Man and Godzilla Mendoza make their suits. And I watched it, bought, like, a morph suit, sewed some fabric on it, and I was like, cool. We're going to make it from scratch now. It's just something in my brain I don't understand. It's like I'll like take like a slight step into like a new hobby and then just full on dive into it.
Yeah.
It's like 3D printing. It's like, oh, you make like the little test print, boom, face shell right off bat.
I think I just got rid of it, but usually I used to have a like printer that was like 300 or 400 millimeters tall.
Mm-hmm.
It was huge. I got it. The first thing I printed on it was a Mandalorian helmet.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no in between.
But yeah, no, it was just kind of, I just started making suits and then just kind of making like a lot of suits. I made my first suit, and then I think within a month I made 3 new ones because I had a Comic-Con coming up. So I was like, I want to make those suits. Don't know how I did it. It was fun though. Learned a lot from it, and then just kind of growing from there, and just it's always funny. I was in a community before this one for like Legos and stuff, And it's same thing happened with this one. Is like I follow people and I look up to them and I was like, man, they're cool and they're normally like the big guys in the community. Always become friends with them. I don't know why. Like I can say I'm homies with Zach, ATX, Kai. I talk to him every now and again. It's just such a nice and welcoming community, and it's always cool to see not only like not just like the attention, but like the details that you put into stuff and people notice with like handmade suits. With this suit, I was really worried about like the piping. You can kind of see it here, getting like walls. Yeah. So there's piping throughout like the entire suit, going down like the pants and stuff, including the back. I was really worried. It's like, man, nobody's like really gonna notice it. Every other comment's like the piping. I'm like, yeah.
So I can't.
But to actually answer your question, I don't really know how it happened. It just did.
Dude, I love that because you're like, I feel like you're mentioned in most Creatorcast episodes.
It's funny because I do watch them I don't watch all of them, but I try to watch most of them. And it's like I'm waiting for it. I'm like, say my name, say my suit, show it, Brad. That's all I'm gonna say. He knows.
What?
He has a classic suit that he's been holding on. He's got to finish it. I got to message him about that. He has another commission for me right now that I do need to work on.
Dude, and I have a commission from Brad I'm waiting on. I need to actually draw that up.
What are you planning?
Web shooters.
Yes. He does make some good files. I'm interested to see his new ones because I know he said he got a new base from the Modify.
Sorry, can you say it again?
I know like recently he said like he had a new like web shooter base to like model them off of. I'm really interested to see what that's about.
It looks so freaking good. Like, I loved the old one. I was one of the people who bought the right here. The old one, and I love the new one.
You mean one of these? Yeah,
I think it's slightly different.
Oh no, it's different. It's just the same base. That's from Thingiverse.
Yes, that's exact. Oh my god, it's that one?
Yeah. So I found that out recently because the guy who made that file wrote in my comment section like, that file looks familiar, and I'm like, did you make it? He goes, yeah. And I was like, oh, let me just edit my description real quick. I felt really bad because I had no idea. But it's not on Brad either. He told me that he modifies them. So I was like, oops. My bad. Because I was like, file by Brad the Pepsi Man. Oops.
Well, I think his new one is...
I think his new one is original, which is why I'm really excited. I'm just trying to think of web shooters to go talk to him about.
Well, here's the thing I know for a fact that Brad did. Brad changed the clasp mechanism for.
Did he?
For these, yeah.
Those, even though they're like too small for me, they still hold on really well.
Dude, mine were big, so I had to add in the like this foam because I have very thin wrists, so it's like in order for it to stay.
Fits pretty well though.
Really good. But sorry, one sec, sorry. Okay. My mom's asking me about Powerade. But yeah, so like you're like the go-to suit guy. I could probably look at your mentions on our Instagram and see like all
the guy who has me beat for that right now, and he absolutely 1000% deserves that, is Eggsomnia. We love Eggs. He makes everybody's spider sona, and it's so cool to see.
Dude, I really want to get like one of you two. It's just a matter of I'm so broke.
Yeah. There's a guy, his name is Grand Ricky. I think that's his name. His name's Ricky on Instagram. Yeah, Grand Cosplays, that's him. Grand Ricky. But he has suits from everybody.
Really?
He has one for me, Eggs, Print Costume, Heroes Time. He has a screen printed one. He has like a TASM 2 one that he just got.
Yeah.
It's man, it's funny.
I need to get him on here at some point. We've talked about it, but
He'd be a good guy. He's so nice, so friendly.
is he?
He's so nice, such a nice guy.
Yeah. I feel like I just saw something that like he was just in surgery.
What?
I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong.
I hope
Just-
not. I don't know.
That's completely wrong. Sorry. Thinking of something totally.
My heart. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Ricky.
No, I have a friend who has the same kind of suit, and I'm having trouble remembering his name right now. But yeah.
Oh, yikes.
No, Ricky, we're good.
Hopes to your friend that the quick recovery.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it was on their hand. I don't know.
Oh well. I mean, still, that's annoying.
It's not life threatening.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But all right. So you aren't much of a face shell guy, like you said, right?
I am not, personally.
But of the ones you do have, wait, hold on a sec. You make face shells and you're not a face shell guy?
I've been waiting for somebody to make that realization. It's funny because like most of my like reasoning for making a face shell is like I do make the mid frames. I like the mid frames, and so I'm like, I'll just make the shell. I don't like them. My rule, the only time I'll really wear them is if like I have like a movie suit, which I'm currently trying to finish one right now. So like I plan to wear a face shell with that, but yeah, no, it's funny to me. Nobody's commented on that yet. That's hilarious.
That's really annoying. So what movie suit are you doing?
Currently the movie suit, and I can actually grab it, it's on my wall right now, is a red and black No Way Home suit.
It's gonna be a slight nitpick of a question.
Well, kind of No Way Home. I forgot I changed the logos.
Oh, that's so cool.
But what's cool about this suit is all of the lines and the dots included. They're not really popping up. There they go. Are all
damn.
puffy painted.
Are all
And even
what?
puffy painted like the back logo.
Did you say they're all puff painted?
Yep.
Damn.
All of them.
Oh my gosh.
And then all the pants, they were different sewn sections. The pattern was created by Matthew. I don't know his name. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice suit. I do plan on selling this, and actually somebody's already about to buy it, so I'm pretty
Dude,
happy
that's
about it.
awesome.
Yeah. But after that suit, the one that I planned for myself is homemade. The pattern's made by the same guy. The Far From Home retcon suit with the red and black MCU with the full belt. That one, I do plan on making that
What
one.
do you mean the Far From Home retcon?
So,
Are you talking about the No Way
Far-
Home Far From Home suit?
yes.
That's my favorite suit.
I love that suit so much. I actually saw the real suit in person at like a Spider-Man exhibit museum thing. Oh, so cool.
I'm not one who will get movie suits very often. I say I only have one suit though. But I'm
the
like,
same.
that is the suit I will get. That or the integrated one. I know people hate it, but
It's that suit. I do want to get a TASM 1 suit and a puffy painted all. And then maybe a Raimi black suit just because. I don't know.
that movie is.
Definitely the first two. I do eventually want the first two.
Check out JS Corruptions if you want a face shell for it.
Oh yeah. I've seen him before.
Yeah, he has a really, really nice shell.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was your original question? I'm sorry.
You're the suit guy, but
Suit guy, you make face shells. Something about face shells.
yeah. How did you get into making face shells? I guess since you don't wear them.
Man, so I make suits, and it was something that's like I've had people like ask me for. It's like, well, can you do face shells? Like, no, I can't. Unfortunately, the printer at the time that I had, it just like no good.
Yeah.
Like it was just too small. And so eventually, just one night, the printer that I have now went on like 50% off or something crazy. And so I was like, "Hey, Mom, should I do this? She goes, well, what would you use it for? And I'm like, I don't know, but I want it. She goes, all right, go for it then. And I got it, and then as I'm like putting it together, the realization hit me, and I'm like, wait, I could make face shells now. That's not like welded together. Because I did print one on my old printer, and I had to like weld the pieces together.
So my first face shell. Once again, see, this used to be such a conversation piece. I had the giant printer I was telling you about. I just sold it for a resin. I traded it for a resin printer and $150.
I need to get a resin printer, but man, they're hard to manage.
I haven't actually used it yet, but I'm gonna try it out soon.
I'm so excited to see.
Well, I only got it because I'm making a Scarlet suit for my cousin, and I need to do the lenses for that.
I put the suit away.
But like you were saying, this is my first shell. This is my first ever shell.
I can see the lines. Yep.
Yeah. I didn't even weld it. I used the 3D glue, and then
wow.
Here
I would have thought you welded it and like sanded it.
You think I sanded this?
It looks really well done.
Thank you. It's not. It's so bad. Like, looking at it now as a face shell crafter, when you compare. Here, one sec. Let's.
Oh man,
let's
don't.
get
Yeah.
these full comparison. When you compare my latest versus my newest, or my latest
Night
versus
day.
my oldest shell, not even a competition. But this, it's so bad because like, it was a Thingiverse file.
I think I recognize it.
Yeah, it's not like anything special, but when I say I did the stupidest stuff ever with this, I mean it. I didn't use any filler primer or anything. This is just the straight print. And then I took wood filler and went over the whole thing to smooth it. It didn't work.
Did you not sand the wood filler? Because I use wood filler for my stuff.
Nope. I just took my finger and went, done.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It didn't though, that's the thing.
Alright, well, never mind then.
But oh my god, it's so bad. It's like, yeah, so there's all that. Magnets are fine. Yeah, whatever. I didn't know how to scale it at the time, so this is just like too big for me.
Better than too big than too small.
True. But this is gonna get so much worse here in a second when we focus on the lenses.
Oh.
So that's 3D printed.
That's pretty big. I mean, that's not big. Well done for FDM.
I completely agree. It's not that bad. And I actually I really like it because I used a heat gun and morphed it.
Oh, so they're like domed a little bit.
Yeah, but it's when you realize I used hot glue to secure it to the thing. Yeah.
Hot glue, man. Everyone oof.
And then I didn't sand the rims at all, and then I sprayed them with a high gloss black. So all of those little like imperfections all got so emphasized. And
yeah.
Okay,
Man,
I'm not
painting glossy lenses.
How far off the shell that lens is? It's. I'm thankful for Zach's files.
Yeah, Zach, Tom SM, and Stuffed Crust, man. They all make some high quality stuff.
I don't think I checked out Stuffed Crusts too much.
So he's young, he's a kid, and oh my god, I only buy mid frames from him. I have a Deadpool face shell from him soon, but he does such great work. Let me see if I can quickly grab.
I love how you say
Like-
he's a kid. Doesn't make you sound old at all.
I think he's like 14.
Nathan is 14.
Nathan.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he's a kid too, yeah. But good for him with him doing content stuff. But yeah, no, here's one of the Stuffed Crust files that I commissioned
wow.
from him. one of my like Ditko lenses. I commissioned these concept No Way Home
Yeah. Oh, I love
lenses
it.
from like
Ooh, I gotta
Eric
check him
Larson
out.
style.
Jeez.
Yeah, he does good work. I got a lot of stuff scattered across my room. If you can't tell,
It's all good.
I got
I'm
like a
worried what it
closet
would have
full
been
of
like if we
suits.
met on time.
I'm sorry.
I'm worried as to what it would have been like if we met on time then.
And so I was like in the middle of picking my room. You're like, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, honestly, you're fine.
So, here's the thing. For me, what we were supposed to meet at 6 your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an hour behind you. For some
Oh.
damn reason, I thought we were meeting at 7 my time, which would be like 8 your time.
If you had to do that, I would have been fine. Like luckily my summer schedule is pretty flexible, so it's like really easy for me to be like, yeah, I can do that, or switch my stuff around.
I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the car at my dad's house, which is like half an hour away from mine.
Oh, I hope you didn't rush.
At that point, I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, oh. You and I have talked before, so I'm a lot less worried as to like being like, hey, here's the situation.
Oh man, dude, I would have completely understand. Even if you had been like, yeah, we got to reschedule, I'd been like, you're fine.
I'm like, but yeah, so, but okay, I'm gonna say something, and I'm sure you've heard it before. Have you heard that you kind of look like Jack Black?
I have not heard that one. No,
you haven't. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Jack Black, really?
Yeah, I see.
Oh.
Like, you need to watch the recording and then look at like School of Rock, like a little past School of Rock, Jack Black.
I was thinking like School of Rock, the movie where he was like a giant.
Yeah. Oh.
That one.
Is that Gulliver?
That's such a good one.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, like around that time, that's the Jack Black you look like.
I'm gonna go look back when this episode comes out, and I'm gonna like side by side. You know, I think the most like offhand comment I've had like celebrity comparison was my coworker looked at me, and he goes, you know, from a certain angle, you look like Andrew Garfield. And I look at him, I'm like, huh?
I could see that.
And I told my girlfriend that. She goes, no, I could see it. I don't see it at all. Especially back then, I had like a man bun going on and everything, and I'm like, I don't.
It has to be like the right angle, but
I guess that's why. Like, it has to be like a very specific.
Yeah. It's the smile. That's the thing. Is like, have you seen Andrew Garfield when he's like laughing and stuff? That's kind of. But, so do you have any big upcoming projects, Goofs?
I actually do have a few. I think the biggest one I have right now is my Iron Spider that I'm working on.
Oh shit.
I still need to scan my body so I can send it to my buddy. I made a foam template for like the armor. Well, I guess I should explain what it is. So my Iron Spider is basically just like a comic Iron Spider, but with like a few armor pieces. So there's like a chest piece, the big like MCU gauntlets, and then shin guards, and then like a helmet. The helmet, I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but eventually I would like to have like a motorized one where the face opens up and it closes. I have the files and everything for it. I just need to get the electronics and then figure out how to use electronics.
So fair.
Yeah, but I was originally gonna make it all out of foam, and I was like, nah, forget that. I ain't doing that. Cause I made a foam head, Deku head from My Hero Academia. It was a lot of fun, but I don't want to do it again. So I just got to scan my body. He said he converted all the 3D print files, so I just got to do that. And I think my favorite part that's going to be of it is I'm going to do like the arms. I found a file that has like, I just got to modify it a little bit because I'm going to make it like into like the little gold circle spider. But it's, like movable, bendable arms. I'm really excited.
Dude, that sounds so... How many are you doing?
4.
All right.
I was tempted to do 3, and I might like mess with the leg placement to like see if I can get like 3 in there to like make it look like decent, but man, that's the one thing I don't like about the comic suit.
Honestly, nobody does.
It's right there, and it's so awkward because I didn't realize it at first until somebody pointed out, like years after, like I read the Civil War comic. Like, yeah, only 3 legs. I'm like, no, it's not. It's 4. He's a spider. Like, duh, you're wrong. I was wrong. I was so very wrong.
Maybe it's like an analogy. Like, he is a spider, but he has 1 leg in the other world, not an Iron Spider.
Maybe, yeah.
So that's why he only has 7.
Yeah. But no, that's the big project I have right now. I'm really blanking on suits right now. I think that's like okay. The other big one that I have, and it's kind of expensive, or going to be expensive, is I really want a super nice House of M suit. Don't know why I love that comic so much. A lot of people hate it. Don't know why. I love the suit.
I love it.
I love the story. I love the comic. I love the suit. But I want like screen printed fabric, nice lenses, maybe a face shell. I don't know.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm really excited about that suit. Yeah, that's all the big projects I have.
Goofs, you upset me now.
What did I do?
Well, I don't know. Because whenever somebody is like, oh, I might need a face shelf or something, I'm like, hey, hit me up if you want. But no, you make them. But you don't use them.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't get as many face shell commissions. I think right now I have 3. I gotta check my list.
Damn.
If it makes you feel any better. Well, I mean, would this count as a face shell? Does this count?
No.
Dang it, yeah.
Does the cloth mask go over it?
No.
Then no.
I mean, the fabric's on it. It's just like if you glued on a mask.
No. If you took a that's kind of cool. If you took a Wolverine cowl and wrapped it in fabric, would that count as a face shell?
No.
No.
I'm surprised nobody's designed like a Wolverine like face shell though. Where it's like you kind of like, it's like a half shell and you kind of like just glue the fabric in and you just have
That'd be cool.
cowl. I'm surprised nobody's done it. I wonder if it's harder than I'm thinking.
Honestly, probably. It's like, so wait, you did Invincible as well, didn't you?
I did.
So it'd probably be a little bit more. It'd probably be similar to that process.
Oh, I don't use face shells at all.
Remember how I said you upset me?
Yeah, no, the lens is a little bit broken right now. I gotta fix it. I haven't fixed it yet. I just gotta glue it back
crossover
in.
we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, no, that's where it messed up, but
Dude, see, I feel like you have the perfect hair for it now.
So I got my hair cut and it was I literally showed the lady, my sweet hairdresser, a picture of Tom Holland's like long haircut that he had for a little bit. There's like a concept art of like, oh, if he was ultimate focus.
Yeah.
It'll go back, I hope. So I showed her that picture, got the haircut, immediately went home, and I was working on my Invincible suit for like Comic-Con. I was like, wait, I have short hair now. This is awesome.
Oh, I love it. Your hair is very wavy.
Yeah, it's a lot more wavy than I thought it would be.
That's
Which I'm happy about. I was really happy about it.
That's one thing I'm so jealous of so many people in this community. I have very, like, my hair gets thick, but it's so straight. Like, it just falls.
So my hair, like I said, it was really long. I couldn't tell if it was straight or wavy. Like, it was floofy, because like you, I have thick hair.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of hard to tell. And I was like, do I want to get my hair cut and then have like it all like flattened out? Well, no, it ended up working out pretty great.
I love it. And I kind of wonder about that too. I'm kind of like, because you gotta think, like, if you have all the weight on your hair, like of your hair on your hair, it'll be pulling down. But also,
Hair is weird. It's so strange because you think and then it curls up, but no, I don't know. I ain't a hairdresser. That's not what I'm going to college for.
really?
Nope.
Wait, what?
I'm not going to college for cosmetology.
Okay. I'm like,
oh, you heard that? That'd be funny.
I know, but then you're like, you just nope, and I'm so confused. I'm like, wait. Yeah. Okay. I want to cut my hair. I'm doing a fan series soon, and I'm playing Peter Parker.
Fight for Our Lives.
Fight of Our Lives. But yeah.
Fight
oh my
of
god,
Our
it's
Lives.
cool. Somebody knows what it is.
Yeah, I pay attention to the people I follow.
And it's I'm playing Peter Parker, and I really want to go for the ultimate haircut, but it's like at the same time, this is like a year. Like my hair this long is like a year.
Oh, it's always a struggle. It's always I would like to say it's hair, it'll grow, but I know the struggle of like, but I have to live with it.
Well, see, then the thing is, I'm trying so hard to be seen as a girl who is cosplaying a guy, and I'm so worried that cutting the hair short will just kind of throw that out the window.
I wouldn't necessarily think it would throw it out the window, because I've seen like plenty of women cosplayers cosplay not female versions of male characters, but just straight up like, no, I'm cosplaying this character, and I'm like, you look fine. Like, I don't think you look anything other than you.
True.
That makes sense. That kind of comes out confusing. It's kind of hard to say.
No, I understand what you're meaning. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I totally get you. So wait, you're 21. You've been making suits for how long? Like, when did you start getting into this hobby?
I don't know if I want to say that answer because I think you're gonna get mad again. I think I'm 2 years in.
And that's it, everybody. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, so I'm only 2 years into like actually suit making. Sewing wise, I've kind of been sewing like off and on since I was like a little kid, just making like plushies, like a bunch of those guys. Not all of those. There's like one or two that I made with like that are like sock puppets. That big octopus one, I made for me and my girlfriend. So just kind of sewing stuff like that. And then, like I said, I just kind of watched Kai and Godzilla Mendoza, and I was like, I could do that.
Oh, sorry, this is so off topic.
No, you're good.
I have my iPad down here, and I put the notification for 7 for our meeting. I know why I got so confused. So I know there's an hour difference between our time zones, but I thought it was swapped.
Dude, man, time zones are confusing. I have like a core friend group, and I've known them since like high school.
Yeah,
like best buds, like brothers. And they had to explain, like, coincidentally, we're all in like sequencing time zones, so we're all like an hour off of like someone.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't understand that concept, so I have to get like a whole like chart drawn for me. It'd be like, this is 1 hour, this would be 2 hours. So what is this person? I'm like, an hour off. No. I'm like, I don't know, man.
He goes, I feel like you would make a perfect meme template.
It's something on my Instagram. I don't know why in the beginning I tried to keep it like semi-serious. So I'm like, I'm just gonna start posting me stuff. It's like my goofy like web wing test of like aggressively throwing up my arms everywhere. I just posted me like slipping off my bathroom counter.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. I wanted to ask about that. So I spent like since you posted it on my way to my dad's this morning. I saw that and I started laughing, and I thought of the perfect one-liner. Bro really puts the oof in Sir Goose. But no, Insta wouldn't let me post it. So, I do have the question, was that intentional?
No. No, yes. Let's just go. Yes. Yeah.
According to what Cash said, I'm kind of not so sure because he said you kind of joined the Discord right after and we're in a lot of
Okay,
pain.
so okay, so 2 weeks ago, I hurt my knee really, really bad at work. Like I almost snapped it in half. It was a very fun time. So my knee still hurts, but I'm like, I still need to do Spider-Man stuff. So what ended up happening is I slipped and fell. Not really fell. I went to jump off and I didn't have soles on my boots at the time. And so I just kind of like slipped to the ground. That's not what hurt. What hurt is after I stopped recording, I went to turn over and I smacked my knee into the floor.
Oh.
That's what sent me into pain. And I couldn't get up on the bathroom floor, so I'm just scrolling through Discord, see that Zach and Cash were on a call, and I was like, hey guys, are you in a full suit? I'm like, yeah, I'm in pain. It was kind of stupid.
I love it though. Where do you work that you're getting your knee almost snapped in half?
So I work as a swim instructor, and I was being taught how to teach a new swim class. It was babies. I was teaching how to teach babies how to swim, but I was waiting for my higher level person like show up. So I'm pacing along like the pool deck, and I guess I just didn't notice the ledge was right there. So my foot slipped in, and that was right where the ladder was. So if you ever climb out of a pool with a ladder, my leg got stuck between the wall and the ladder rung, and I'm falling sideways.
Ew.
And I have like these like laminated papers on my hands for like the lesson plan and everything. So I'm like falling to the side, full weight and like the speed of me slipping on a pool deck, straight everything just into the side of my knee. And I had to like spin around, fly back, get my knee out, and then pick up all my papers and like hobble out. The best part is all of the parents just watched it happen because they're sitting across the pool where everybody can see me.
And that's the person they're gonna have teaching their children.
Exactly. Luckily, I'm a good swimmer, but that was I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of scary. It hurt a lot, but we're good now.
Good. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful.
It was not fun. Would not recommend it.
But do you have any other cosplays you want to do besides Spidey?
I do. I just blanked there for a second. One of the cosplays that I've been really wanting to doing is a Wally West cosplay. I've gone back and forth between like which versions I wanted to do, because for the longest time I wanted to do the Young Justice Wally West Kid Flash.
Love that one.
But recently I switched and I was like, you know what? I want to do the red and silver one, but with the full cowl. And everybody and their mom started doing that one, so I don't even know anymore.
I don't.
But I want to do that one. I want to do a couple cosplay with my girlfriend from Miraculous Ladybug.
So, real quick, sorry to interrupt you. You said your girlfriend cosplays with you. Does she have an Instagram?
She does, but it's her personal Instagram, so she keeps it on like private and stuff. She doesn't post cosplay stuff. I've tried, but she's just not into that kind of stuff. She only does it just like do it with me and stuff.
That's the most real sentence you've ever said, or anyone has ever said.
But no, she's really nice. I'm really grateful that she does dress up with me.
That's awesome.
But no, I really want to do. It's not. If you ever seen Miraculous Ladybug or know what that is, it's basically a kid show. But the main protagonist of the show, they swap costumes, and so I want to do those versions.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I think I wanted. There was another. I don't want to make the suit for myself, but I really want somebody to commission me and make a Batman suit so bad. It happened twice, and they both fell through, and I was so heartbroken. I want to make a cape. I really want to make a cape. I made one for Robbie. I want to make another one.
Let's talk later, Goose. I might have something. No, I just have a Batgirl fan film I want to do. So.
Ooh.
But yeah.
That'd be fun. But no,
All
I
right.
don't. Yeah, no other cosplays though.
Okay. Have you seen The Boys?
Not the new season, but all the rest of the seasons, yes.
I love that show.
It's funny because I'm about to say this and everyone's about to turn their head. I'm waiting to watch it with my mom. So I'm waiting for her to have some free time.
That's not that bad. That's not that. It could be a lot worse.
You know, it's not that bad until you realize the last season with the shrinking dude.
Oh, did you watch Gen V?
Not with her, but I watched it on my own.
Okay, good.
And I want to watch it with her because it's really good. So unfortunate that one of the main actors passed away.
Dude, I loved that character too.
I did too, and he was so well written. He was a really good actor too. Like he was starting to pop off, and I was really, really sad.
I remember seeing him in something a couple of years back, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was.
He was in a lot. There weren't like Disney movies, but like
Netflix originals.
Yeah. That.
But I'm still so mad at Gen V because it took my favorite character in the entire show, and it turned her into the bad guy.
Which character?
The touch one.
Touch one. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, whoa.
Oh my god.
That is such a good show. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's such a good show.
Absolutely. All right, Goofs, we're in the last like 10 minutes, so I have some stuff for you.
Hit me with it.
All right, ready? Question number 1. What do you think will happen to the character of Spider-Man 2099 when the year 2099 rolls around?
Oh my god, we're getting close to that, aren't we?
Fucking thank you. Nobody else says that.
Oh. Ooh. I would like to say he would just become Spider-Man, because to be honest, I'm kind of getting sick and tired of 616 Peter Parker. Honestly, they'll probably just like shamelessly like scrape away the 2, put the 3.
Well, funny thing about that actually. So, we brought up this question on the Creatorcast like I'm gonna guess episode 10, maybe 5, maybe sometime this season. And literally 2 weeks after we first asked it, Marvel released an announcement about 2099 Annihilation.
No.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. I really hope that they just like. I would love.
What I hope they don't do is what they did with Gwen and just being like, yeah, he's in the 616 now. I'm like, no, I don't want that. Oh.
I have so many issues with that. Like, okay.
I'm so mad about it.
I don't mind how many spider people there are in 616. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that they're all in New York.
Yeah.
If, like, who did I have on last episode? It wasn't, not that one, but maybe the one I had with Brad. We were talking. Don't quote me on that, it's somebody, but we were talking. And we were saying, like, what if Kane was in Russia or something? Like,
well, Kane's not in New York. He's in Houston.
Okay, well that's,
or at least for a period of time, he was the Houston Spider-Man, I think, in Texas.
See, like that's great.
It was awesome.
I don't mind that. Fuck Chasm, like nobody cares.
You know, I had like hope for Chasm. Like it was there for like very short time, and then like the next issue came out, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't.
Dude, I love the idea of Ben having a symbiote. If there's any character who I feel like should keep one, it's him.
Yeah.
But not like that.
No.
And not look, when it first came out, I loved the suit design. I hate it. I hate it so much. I love the colors. I think there's so much potential.
There's a lot of good potential in there. It just fumbled.
But like, I feel like Peter and Miles is who New York should be.
Yeah, Peter should stay in Queens, Miles in Boston. Everyone else should just scatter.
Wait, I thought Miles was Brooklyn.
Or Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Brooklyn,
Okay.
not Boston.
But I'm like, when I hear people complaining about there's too many Spider people in 616, I'm like, you know, the world is like filled with other superheroes, though, right? Like, it's not like.
That's what I've always wondered. I'm like, how does the Avengers operate? You have the Avengers, you have Spider-Man, you have the Fantastic Four, you have Squirrel Girl running around New York. I'm like, how does crime exist? Like, who's like, I'm gonna go rob a bank in New York? Is that smart?
Dude, I want to make. You just inspired something. I want to make like an animation or something where it's just like some robber like robbing New York, and everybody just shows up. Like you have the Avengers, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and it's just a guy robbing a bank. They're like,
This is
oh, we should schedule
it's
this
like running
better.
down or something.
Well, you have to think. Do you think they probably like sector it off? Like, this is the Fantastic Four area. This is the Avengers.
I would like, and it's a funny thought. I would like to think it's like, oh, there's an attack downtown. Who is it? Doc Ock. Spider-Man handle. It's fine. So like cars getting thrown out. It's like, he'll get there eventually. That's his problem.
Yeah, you have like Iron Man right next to it, but not Spidey. Yeah.
He just like walks away. Just like,
Oh, okay. We're slowly running out of time, but I want to bring this up because I'm curious. Have you read
Make
the
it
new
fast.
Ultimates run?
I have not yet. I don't think I'm gonna read Ultimate Spider-Man
What?
until the first paperback volume comes out. So like the graphic novel type deal.
That's only.
But I want to read the Ultimates because wait, what?
As far as I looked on Amazon, I'm pretty sure August is when it showed that the first like collection was coming out. Don't quote me on that because it could also be January. My brain.
I'm gonna look it up because that I do want, because I don't collect comic books anymore, but I collect the volumes. I have like a small collection of manga and graphic novels off to my left here.
I like the idea of collecting comics, but like it's so difficult to.
I used to have like bins, like organized, like it just became a pain.
But I'm like the Ultimates. I'm like I am dedicating myself to that. I am getting one each month.
Okay, Ultimate Spider-Man, I know is peak. He's great. I want to make his suit. Is the Ultimates good? Like the Avengers?
I've never read the original Ultimates.
I love the
But
original.
as far as I can tell so far, this one's so fucking good. Like, holy shit.
I haven't like looked into it at all. I'm just like, I really hope it's good.
I will say, there's a little bit of like pre-exposition that I'm not sure if they did in like a previous comic somewhere, but it's kind of like you get a page at the beginning that's just a rundown of like exposition, and it's kind of that bothered me a little bit. But as soon as the story actually started, I'm like,
It's like a little bit of a cop out.
yeah, it's like I feel like they should have started there, but at the same time, in doing that, they would have to include a lot from the old Ultimate Universe.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand.
Oh yeah, because technically it is a continuation of the original. Okay, now I'm tracking.
But I want to make the Iron Man suit from that run. It's so.
It's black and gold, right?
No, that was a different one. This one is red and silver.
I know. I watched the one with Frankie.
Yeah.
Not Frank. Yeah, Frank.
Frank.
And he was like, I hate red and silver, and I was like,
I know. I'm like,
that's the best one.
maybe there's something like in Spidey fans that we're like red and silver, but all Iron Man fans are like, no.
It's because after he said that opinion, I saw everyone was like, red and silver sucks. I'm like,
No, but I want to make that, and then the character work in it is so good.
I'm so happy to hear.
It's not really a spoiler because they already said it was gonna happen, but
Yeah.
Hank isn't a dick.
He's not a wife abuser? Let's go!
Dude, he is a good husband. He's a loving husband. He's a
Like
loving
that's just
husband.
like even past Marvel, just comic book fans just kind of like lifted up the rug and we're just gonna
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh my god. But no, it's such a good
Cool,
comic.
yeah.
Definitely read it before you read Ultimate Spider-Man or any of the Ultimate comics that are coming out. I think it'll clear up a lot.
Okay.
That's so good. And one thing I just absolutely love is in this universe, Tony and Peter's switch. Peter is grown.
Tony's young and Peter's
a
old,
family,
right?
yeah. And Peter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I just thought that was so funny because I'm like, it totally switches their dynamic, I feel like.
It's so good. I remember a lot of people being concerned with like, Peter's already a family man. That's gonna ruin everything. I'm like, no, that's the beauty of it. It's brand new. It's never been done. It's awesome.
I didn't see any of that. I saw everybody being like, yo, it's finally like we never got one more day. We finally get to actually enjoy Spider-Man.
I'm really excited to see how the comic book run goes. I'm more excited to see that there's a new comic run that like people can get into now. Because I got lucky. I was just old enough to get into the original Ultimate comic books.
You're old.
Like Ultimates and Spider-Man. Those are the only two like I really read. And it's so awesome seeing like the same exact universe is like bringing people back the same way I was brought into it. I'm like, this is so cool.
You didn't hear what I just said, did you?
No, I did not. I'm so sorry.
That it's probably good. No, you just said I was lucky. I got in like when the Ultimate Comics first started going, and I just said, "God, you're old."
So I mean, like to be fair, I was more like, "Oh, pretty pictures."
I've tried to start reading the original Ultimate Spider-Man run. It just seems so difficult because it's so hard.
If I'm gonna be honest, as much as people recommend, it's like, oh, that's where you start with. It's kind of dated.
Yeah, that's the thing. The colors are really annoying, in my opinion. It might be a controversial
The art style is great. The coloring does get a little funky there.
Yeah. But like
I like it. I like it for its uniqueness, but I can't admit it does get a little weird there.
Yeah. It's really hard to get into a comic run when you have so much piled on top of it. That's the biggest issue with Marvel Comics now. Like versus the Ultimate Comics where you just have to they just started all of it.
It's so great.
All right. I have 2 questions because we're actually over the hour mark, but
all right, we'll make it quick.
Ready? Okay. This one is just purely based on this conversation. Okay. So the knowledge for the Ultimates is basically that the maker or the something went back in time and prevented all superheroes from getting their powers originally.
Mm-hmm.
That's the base. That's the beginning before this run happens. Okay. Now, with that happens, that means that Miles in the Ultimate Universe never actually became Spider-Man. So what happens if the Miles that's in 616 return? Like, does he just?
I think it would kind of be like a time paradox type deal where it's like he's kind of like grandfathered in. Well, I guess his original universe is just gone.
That's exactly. Well, I'm thinking like I feel like he could never return to 1610.
No, he can't.
Because if he would, like, I'm pretty sure he would immediately be erased from existence.
Wow.
So it's kind of.
I never thought about that yet. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting question.
I've been thinking about that. And second, all right, final question. Final question of the interview. Wait, no, wrong. What is your favorite restaurant?
So I grew up in Japan. Fun fact. Weird, I know. Any kind of sushi go-round restaurant.
Interesting.
And if you don't know what that is, imagine a conveyor belt that's at the center of a restaurant and it just goes round and round with different plates of sushi.
That sounds good. I've never had sushi.
It's amazing. Sushi's good. It's not my favorite food, but man, I do love a good sushi go-round.
Awesome. All right. Goofs, thank you very much for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Absolutely.
And everybody, thank you very much for watching. Goofs, do you have anything you want to plug?
It's not really TikTok anymore, but Instagram. Follow me, follow the homies. Go binge watch all the rest of the podcast episodes.
All right. Thank you very much.
That's about all I got.
Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Check out another episode if you want. Also, during this time, commissions are happening. Please, I have a con coming up. I need money. Anyway, Goofs also has cons. Check him out. But yeah, okay. This cosplay of the week is by the Southern Webhead. It's the amazing final swingsuit.
So good.
Like I said this before the meeting. I think it looks like it's from the game. It's so.
The photo
crisp.
shoot he got, I don't know if it was professionally done, but yeah, it's screenshotted.
It looks amazing.
It's so good.
All right, be sure to give them a follow if you'd like. Everybody, have a very good day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.